Hi guys, Filipina wife abroad here again. Welcome to our channel, my channel, our channel, Ginto's channel, our channel. So today, yeah, it's kind of a big day for me because we have been looking forward to this. Yes, and I'm already done, which is getting my biometrics. That includes my fingerprints and my picture for my 10-year green card. So as you know that I got my 2-year green card as soon as I arrived here in the US, and then I gotta apply for the 10-year extension of my stay here because I had my spousal visa, so I need to extend for another 10 years. So I just finished it. I was very lucky. For the first time in my life, I experienced going to the government office where, you know, no one is in there except the employees. Yeah, we made it so quick, guys, and I'm done finally. And the next thing that we're gonna do is gonna wait for either, you know, they are gonna have an interview for me. I hope not. And then next year, yeah, we're gonna do the next step, which is my naturalization or my citizenship. From this day on, we're gonna start you know, gathering our papers for naturalization or citizenship. So before going home, we gotta drop by the park, a new park. So I hope that you guys are gonna join us, because I think this is a kind of relief for me, for Chris, because he's the one actually doing my papers. He did from the very beginning, since the day I was in the Philippines till now. So yeah, you gotta start and you gotta finish it, guys, right? So today he's gonna tour me to this new park. By the way, we are in Lousville today, so we're gonna have a walk and join us, okay?
So the park is E.P. Tom Sawyer State Park.
So E.P. Tom Sawyer State Park. So we're gonna take you there, and maybe we're just gonna make a quick walk there.
His daughter is super famous, so it's named after Diane Sawyer's
The daughter?
father. Yeah, the daughter is one of the most famous female newscasters in the world.
Oh wow.
So she interviews kings and, you know, presidents and super royalty. So in the US, she's probably the second most famous female newscaster ever. And her family is from this area. And her mother was my 5th grade teacher. So not only is she famous, but her husband was a famous judge, and she's super famous herself.
There are so many famous people here in Kentucky.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So it's already fall season.
Here we go.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the park. Let's see. All right. So that is the E.P. Tom Sawyer State Park. And join us. See ya.
So what we thought we'd do is give you an idea of our journey from the time we submitted the 751 documentation until the biometrics, as we're walking you through this beautiful park in Louisville, Kentucky, with the great fall colors that you get, the bright oranges and reds and yellows mixed with the greens and browns. Just awesome place to look at. So we had completed and submitted our paperwork for the 751 back in June of 15th, 2021. You can go back and look at our past video on it where we went into a lot of detail about specifically what was submitted. But after the submission, we ran into a couple of problems even getting to the biometrics. So our initial application, and I'll give everybody a reminder of what those details are in the application, was originally rejected by the USCIS. And we were completely confused because we thought we had a great package together. But they mailed it back to us and said that the signature that was on Pinky's beside her name, they did not recognize that as her signature. So she usually just kind of, when she signs her name, she kind of scribbles her initials out. And that's just the way she's been signing her name her entire life. But the USCIS rejected that, and we had to reprint the documents, and she had to go back and sign her name in cursive. She actually had to practice signing her name in cursive because it was so unusual for her to do that. And that is now her official signature that's going to be on file and part of the biometrics. And so after the rejection, they sent it back to us. It only took three and a half weeks for the rejection to occur and the package to come back. We resubmitted it. It got accepted towards the end of July. And at that moment, we said, okay, we should be getting the biometrics in the next month or so. So we were on the USCIS every day and checking for biometrics, and we didn't see anything. We got confirmation that they did accept our resubmitted package, so we're feeling pretty good. And then towards the end of September, I called up USCIS and spent an hour and a half waiting for them to answer the phone, and asked them, what's going on. And their feedback was, well, you were scheduled for an appointment, last week and you didn't show up. We never got any notice for an appointment. We had no clue, and it never showed up in our appointment section in the tools part of the USCIS webpage. And we were really shocked. We didn't understand why that wouldn't be an official appointment. So they told us just to wait and that they would reschedule it. So Pinky and I sat back and patiently waited. And then about a week and a half after the phone call, we got a new appointment letter showing an end of October appointment date for the USCIS. And the appointment location was actually very close to my mother's house in Lousville, about 125 miles, call it 200 kilometers from where we're currently living. So we had an opportunity to go home and visit Mom and stop by and do the biometrics. And then this park was near where the biometrics were, and I've never taken Pinky to this park. So what you're seeing now was our post-biometrics celebration, which is just really pretty. So as a younger person, when I was growing up, we would go to this park and fly airplanes, model airplanes, and shoot rockets and wander the woods and play baseball.
How long did we take, finishing the biometrics?
The biometrics, from the time we arrived, when we were a bit early, and there wasn't anybody else going in, and then we did a loop around the area so I could give Pinky some sightseeing, because it was an area not far from where I grew up. And we went back. We were a half an hour early then, and so Pinky just went up. From the time she left her car to the time she was back took no more than 5 minutes. And that was checking in through the guard, checking in, getting her photo, doing her fingerprints, signing her name, and then she came out. And I was shocked because I had my phone out and I'd only read a couple of emails while waiting for her. And we were so early, we just couldn't believe how quickly it was. The whole thing took. So there was nobody else that showed up the entire time we were there. There was 12 people probably in the office, and the office was all glass so you could see in, and there was no other customers. So
therefore, all the requirements that you submitted,
well, as far as I know, they've been accepted, and we'll just wait for the interview, or maybe we'll get approved without the interview. So right now, we did receive the 18-month extension to your green card letter, and we have that on file. So at any time, we can show that you're current on your green card. And now we're just waiting for either the appointment to do the interview, or hopefully no interview at all.
Yes, right. So guys, we're going to leave the link here, like where Chris actually discussed and showed you all the requirements that you gotta comply, or you gotta gather for you to be approved finally, because we got approved after we submitted this requirements. But again, I really learned a very important lesson that we Filipinas, I'm pretty sure most Filipinas are, giving their initials when you say signature, because in the Philippines when you say signature, most of us are just doing our initials, but it's not. So I now changed my signature into a cursive full name. Yeah, so just avoid making mistakes. It's just really so upsetting and so disappointing that you make mistake in the middle of your application. But finally we did it. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, you're welcome. So
all right, guys, so what do you think of this park? It's just really so awesome. This is already my third autumn year here in America, but I still cannot really help enjoying it. This is just awesome. Bye. All right, guys, Filipina wife abroad, we're back. We are done ready with our walk there, and I hope that you guys enjoyed our walk. I just only gave the the best spots of that park. Those trees are just so beautiful. Welcome to autumn season, and we are going back home. Today is just our day. Thank you that we are done. So again, guys, next that we are gonna do is my citizenship. So I hope that it's not gonna be hard, because today, just a piece of cake. Super easy. So I hope that you can also do your biometrics there. Some Filipinas or any of my foreign friends who are applying for their citizenship here in the US. So here in Kentucky, the office was just empty. There are just only employees, and that's really good news. So that's all for this day, our adventure. It's just a very gloomy adventure today, but it's just so happy and beautiful park. And we have Ginto. Hi. Bye, Ginto. So guys, if it is your first time to visit my channel, please subscribe. Please consider to subscribe to this channel. Please like this video if you like it and if you enjoy those trees around. See you next time. Filipina wife abroad. Bye, Chris. Yeah, he's focusing on his drive. So see you, bye.